All right, let's talk about Rome. Now, when you visit the Eternal City, it's so easy to get swept up in all the incredible history, right? But today, we're taking a slightly different route. We're going to explore Rome through its food. And I mean the real stuff, way beyond the tourist traps. So get ready, because we're diving into a perfect culinary day in Rome.
And this right here, this is basically our motto for the journey. Because to really, truly get the soul of Rome, you have to eat like a Roman. So think of this as your personal food map, taking you from that first cup of coffee all the way to the last bite of the night.
Okay, first things first, breakfast. And hey, if you're picturing some big, savory, bacon and eggs kind of meal, you're gonna have to hit the reset button. The Roman morning starts sweet, it starts simple, and oh man, is it satisfying. So say hello to the Maritozzo. It looks so simple, right? But this is the quintessential Roman breakfast. It's this incredibly light, slightly sweet brioche bun, and they slice it open and just stuff it with this huge cloud of fresh, barely sweetened whipped cream.
And yeah, blissful whipped cream bomb pretty much nails it. You grab one of these, you pair it with a strong, perfect cappuccino, and you just go for it. It's messy, it's decadent, and it is the most joyful way to kick off your day. The one non-negotiable rule, you gotta embrace the mess.
Okay, so you've had your coffee, you're walking off that Maritozzo, and you're weaving between the Colosseum and the Pantheon. Eventually, you're gonna need a boost, right? Well, that's where Rome's legendary street food scene comes in. It's fast, it's cheap, and it is absolutely ridiculously delicious.
And we're not just talking about one or two things, we're talking about a whole universe of grab-and-go goodness. This list right here, these are the heavy hitters, the royalty of Roman street food. So let's break down a few of the champions you absolutely have to try.
First up, you have the Supplì, the king. It's basically a ball of risotto rice that's been cooked in this rich tomato and beef sauce, and then they hide a chunk of mozzarella right in the middle. They bread it, deep fried, and it's all about that moment when you break it open and you get that legendary stringy cheese pull. That's the money shot right there.
Next is something that sounds a little more delicate, but it is pure street food genius, Fiori di Zucca. These are zucchini blossoms, and they're carefully stuffed with a little mozzarella and just one salty anchovy. Then they get a light batter and a quick fry. That combo of crispy, creamy, and salty, oh man, it's just perfect. And this dish is a taste of history. These are Carciofi alla Giudia, or Jewish-style artichokes, and the recipe comes straight out of Rome's ancient Jewish quarter. They're fried not once, but twice, and that's the secret. It transforms them. The outer leaves get as crispy as potato chips. I'm serious, like chips. While the heart stays all buttery and creamy. You have to try it.
All right, we've snacked. Now it's time for the main event. The reason we're all here, let's be honest, pasta. And when you sit down for a real meal in Rome, there's a holy trinity of pasta dishes that basically define the entire city's cuisine.
Let's start with what I like to call pure Roman magic, Cacio e Pepe. The name literally just means cheese and pepper, but the result is so much more. The secret ingredient? It's the starchy pasta water. That's what turns the pecorino cheese and black pepper into this unbelievably creamy, glossy sauce that just hugs every single noodle. There's no cream, folks, none. It's all technique, and it is glorious.
Then you've got its cousin, Amatriciana, which takes things up a notch with crispy guanciale, that's cured pork cheek. Think super bacon, plus tomatoes and a little chili heat. But the one that blows everyone's mind is the original fettuccine Alfredo. Now, forget everything you think you know about that heavy cream sauce. The real, authentic Roman version, born at the legendary Alfredo alla Scrofa, is just three things: fresh pasta, high-quality butter, and a whole lot of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, whipped into a silky, elegant sauce. It's a total revelation.
Of course, obviously we can't talk about a food day in Rome without hitting dessert. But here's the thing. There is a gelateria on literally every corner, and not all of them are created equal. So how do you avoid the tourist traps and find the really good stuff?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because you want that authentic, artisanal gelato, the stuff made with real, fresh ingredients, not some fluorescent-colored powder mix. And believe it or not, there's a super simple trick to spotting it. Just remember this little rhyme and you'll be set. Real gelato doesn't scream at you with color. Think about it. A real pistachio isn't neon green, right? It's more of a muted, earthy green. A real banana isn't bright, sunny yellow. It's a creamy, grayish white. So look for those natural, almost dull colors. That's where you're going to find all the flavor.
And if you want to switch it up from gelato, you have to go for the classic tiramisu. I mean, come on! It's probably Italy's most famous dessert for a reason. You've got those incredible layers of light, creamy mascarpone and those ladyfinger cookies soaked in rich, strong espresso. It's the perfect pick-me-up, which is literally what the name means.
But what if you're not in the mood for a big pasta feast? Maybe you want something a little lighter, or you want to do that amazing Italian pre-dinner drinks and snacks ritual called Aperitivo. Well, for that, Romans turn to their incredible tradition of cured meats and local cheeses.
And honestly, this is one of my absolute favorite ways to eat in the city. Just picture it. You go to a little local shop, a salameria, and you get them to slice you some paper-thin prosciutto, some fantastic salami, a hunk of salty pecorino cheese. You grab a loaf of crusty bread, a bottle of wine, and you just find a beautiful piazza to sit in. It's simple, and it is a truly perfect Roman experience. Oh, and while we're on the topic of savory goodness, you have to keep your eyes peeled for porchetta. This is wow. It's a whole boneless pork roast that's been stuffed with garlic, fennel, and all these herbs, then it's rolled up and slow roasted for hours. The skin gets shatteringly crisp, and the meat inside is just unbelievably succulent and flavorful. They usually just slice it up and stick it in a bun. It is life-changing.
So we've covered a ton of amazing things to eat. But eating like a Roman, well, that goes a little deeper than just the food on your plate. It's really about the entire experience. And the absolute best way to do that is to just dive right in. Don't just eat the pasta, take a class and learn how to make it yourself. Don't just wander around. Join a food tour and have a local show you all the hidden spots. Or hey, just spend an hour walking through a bustling market, like the Mercato Trionfale. See the produce, smell the cheeses. That's how you really connect with the food culture.
And just like that, our culinary tour of Rome comes to a close. We started the day with a sweet Maritozzo, we snacked on crispy Supplì, we savored classic pastas, and we found the best gelato. What a day! So now the only question left is, when you get to Rome, what's going to be the very first thing you eat?